Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of Superman Red Sun, the latest DC animated movie. I was so looking forward to seeing this movie after seeing the trailer, and I know this is based on the graphic novel. This is an Elseworld story type of story. Basically, the story is basically what if Superman had landed in Soviet Union instead of Kansas, okay, and what would his life be like, okay, and it kind of takes place during the Cold War, actually. Okay, and you have historical figures in this movie, which I think is a nice touch. Okay, you have excellent voice work in this movie. Jason Isaacs, he plays Superman. He does a great job with the accent. I think Jason Isaacs, I think he's Australian. He might be British, but he does the voice of Superman, of course, with the Russian accent, and he does a great job with it, and does brings a nice synergy to that to the voice and to the character. And then you have another famous person in this, Amy Acker. Of course, she was in Angel. She was in what's the movie? Person of Interest. She's been in a lot of things. She's a kind of a Josh Whedon favorite actress. But Amy Acker, who I loved on Angel, she plays Lois Lane. Okay, and in this universe, Lois Lane is actually married to Lex Luthor. Okay, believe it or not, and he's played by Diedrich Bader, who I think he did the voice on the Batman, the I forgot the Batman, the what had all the heroes. I forgot which version of the Batman. I think the last version that came out, he did the voice of Batman, where Batman was kind of serious and he had all the heroes and all the villains in it and stuff. And it was sort of like in a certain art style, comic book style. Because I remember he had a specific voice for this, but he plays Lex Luthor in this, and he's working, of course, on the side of the government. He's trying to basically bring down Superman because Superman is being used as a communist. He gets communist propaganda tool, okay, by by Joseph Stalin, to spread communism around the world and stuff. And he, so you get a different perspective, and you have, like I said, you have Lex Luthor who's married to Lois Lane, trying to actually bring him down. And what's great about this movie, I think, is you get to see him through the years, and you have various DC characters in this movie. Like you have Vanessa Marshall, she plays Wonder Woman, and she plays like an ambassador from you know from from Skara coming to and we see her interacting with Superman. Okay, you have actually have a black James Olsen in this, uh, which is he's kind of Lex Luthor's right hand man in this, and you also have John Stewart in this. You also have John F. Kennedy. Like I said, you have historical figures in this movie as well, and you have a version of Batman in this movie. Okay, which is very interesting the way his character plays out in this movie. Okay, and what I love about this movie, like I said, you see the character of Superman. He goes through a journey of being this pro communist guy, and things circumstances happen in the movie without spoiling it that kind of changes worldview. Okay, but the journey to get there I think is very fascinating and very interesting. Okay, which really makes me want to get the graphic novel and actually read the graphic novel because I understand the graphic novel is different from the way the ending of it at least is different from what's on on this animated movie. Okay, and I don't know what that is, but I'd say in my opinion I like the way the movie played out. But again, the great voice work of this movie. I like the animation in this, and I like the story and the way it unfolded. Again, basically, Superman against the free world, basically, and free world represented by Lex Luthor trying to stop him from spreading communists around the world, which is a nice historical thing to go through. And I think this was very well done. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and I couldn't wait for it to play out and watch it play out. Just really got tons of enjoyment out of this, and definitely again, I'm a big fan of these DC animated movies, and this one to me didn't disappoint. So I'm gonna give Superman Red Sun. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I really like this one. And like I said, also not the Lois Lane, the Wonder Woman character played by Vanessa Marshall. She plays a pivotal part in this story as well. And again, it makes me want to get the graphic novel to read, just to see the differences and stuff from the this animated movie because I understand there are several differences and stuff. But overall, I really enjoyed it, and I definitely highly recommend it. And definitely be getting this when it comes out on Blu-ray, which is I think is kind of delayed because of the old the virus and all that stuff, because I thought it was supposed to be out already, but I think it's gonna might be delayed and stuff. But I know you can get it on digital if you want to watch it. Okay, and that's how I watched it. Anyway, again, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for Superman Red Son. I really, really enjoy this adaptation of the story. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've seen Superman Red Son, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. And if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.